I knew it was going to be a very emotional experience. I knew what an extraordinary story it was, knew what an extraordinary man Lali was, and I had that quite rare feeling that you really, really have to be involved. That joy and excitement of a new job was there, but it was also tempered by a feeling of fear and anxiety about doing this story justice.
Jonah is so talented. It's amazing to have like a lead actor that nobody on set knows anything about what his preferred drink or what is, because all his focus is the war and the character and how to tell it in the best way possible.
It was going to be very difficult to not bring a lot of my own baggage to this story. As a Jewish person, we all have our own relationship to the Holocaust, but I think the challenge was on some level trying to leave that behind and actually focus in on telling a story about a young man in his 20s and actually not bring so much of the trauma that we have inherited now.
I've played real-life people before, and it's always a little bit terrifying. This is the first time I've played an actual person who I've been able to communicate with beforehand. Heather wanted me to bring myself to it as well as represent her.
I think that Melanie, the person, has a huge heart, and I think it's something that you feel very strongly that she gave it to her character, to Heather. I told her I want to do like another movie just with her face listening. It was so impressive for me how she can express big range of emotion just from like sitting there and listen to him.
When I first read the script, I knew it wasn't going to be an easy story to tell.
Anna is like a ballerina. She's a dancer. There is something so expressive about every movement.
It's like she's lit from within. She has this incredible inner quality.
This is one story of many from Auschwitz-Birkenau, but we tell the story of Lali Sokolov from his very perspective, and this is so raw and beautiful and unique.
It hasn't been easy to get into this part of Radetzky. There was a lot to learn about him. There are even recordings from him because he was at the Frankfurt hearing in 1960s. There are recordings of his voice, of him defending himself for what he did, which is really, really disturbing.
The real Radetzky was a psychopath, and we do not want him to be excused or to be sympathetic in any way, and that's very difficult for an actor because at the same time we want him to be a full 360-degree character.
It is a really, really special production dynamic. We're working with a Slovakian crew and a British crew and a global cast.
Authenticity was important to us. Jewish actors playing Jewish characters, German actors in German roles, Polish actors in Polish roles. And that really made for a real collective of very committed artists tackling the most difficult work.